Today I wanted to give a few tips about maximizing your gold from the VIP wheel. Got a few tokens here, been saving up for the last couple weeks. So ultimately the way the VIP wheel works, any player that's been playing for a while knows this, but whenever there's gold in here, when it shows a 20k, the 500k, if you maximize, if you do all your spins, you will get that gold every single time. That's a guarantee. The gems, I've heard one or two people say, "Oh, I've seen people get these gems." I've asked Elite Club about it. They said they're just there for decoration. I've also heard that in the past from other GMs. So I wouldn't focus on the possibly 1 in a million chance of getting one of these gems, but what you do really want to go for on the VIP wheel obviously is gold. Gold is the hardest thing, the thing that you need the most in this game. Some people will say, yeah, well, no, you need whips, but you'll cap whips long before you'll stop needing gold. But if you want to go for something like whips or crypt tokens, there are ways to go for those as well. I'll try to flip through a few wheels here and explain a little bit about what you would expect to get. On this one, I mean, you'd be guaranteed to get the 20, and you'd be guaranteed to get the 500k here. Also, anytime there's keys, you will almost always get those keys in one of the last two slots here. These last two slots are, of course, the high value slots. You're going to get the 500k, and for this one, if I were to do the max spins, you would most likely get the 5 keys as well. If you're really lucky, you might get those 5 whips. But this is not a good wheel. For me, I need gold more than anything else. So you always want to make sure, if you're going for gold, to make sure that the 20, the 60, and the 500 are all on the same wheel. So we'll refresh that. No gold on this one. However, this would be a decent wheel because it's got, if you really hankering for whips, since it's got 2 5 whips on it, there's a very good chance that you're going to get one of those as the last 2 slots. You're going to get the 5 skeleton keys and the 5 whips as the second slot. Chances are you'll get the whips first and then the keys second. But yeah, for this particular one, that's what you'll get. You'll definitely get that 20k Daru as one of the first 2 slots. But this is, and the 60k Daru in somewhere in the middle. This is a crap wheel for me. This isn't what I need. Okay, now this is a decent wheel. Nothing that great. If you want to avoid getting skeleton keys, because once you're level 80, you don't really need them anymore. Go on, buddy. I'm sorry, my dog's harassing me. What you can do is sit here and refresh over and over and over again until that 5 skeleton keys is not on the wheel, and that improves your chances of getting other things like whips or whatever else. But for me, this is what I'm looking for. I have the 20k, 60k, and 500k all on the same wheel. And what you want to do is make sure you do this when you have some time, because clicking the one-click activate, yeah, you're going to get 580k gold plus a bunch of other crap. Or if you happen to get the 20k as your very first spin, I didn't get lucky. If you happen to get your 20k as your very first spin, you've just made 20k gold off of 1 VIP token. So then you would refresh your wheel after that. But since I didn't get it, so you're guaranteed to get that 20k one of your first 2 slots. More crap. Well, for me, this is fine. Luck stones are always fine because I just sell them. I don't need them anymore. More garbage. More garbage. Here comes the 60k. Now here, I'm going to either get the 500k or the 5 skeleton keys. If you get the 500k, then just stop, because there is probably about a 99% chance you're going to get skeleton keys on that last spin. And unless you really need skeleton keys for some reason, which I don't ever recommend going for skeleton keys, unless you really need them, now is a good time to refresh. Alright, this is a decent one. It doesn't have the 60k on it, but it has 1 whip, 2 whip, and the 5 whip. So chances are pretty good that I would get the 1 whip and the 2 whip. But that's not what I'm going for, so we'll refresh that again. No 500k. If you're going for crypt tokens, they're very hard to get if you only see 30 on here. If you get a wheel that has 2 of these 30s on it, you're guaranteed to get one of those 30s. Again, there's 2 of the 5 whips. Okay. Now this right here is a pretty decent wheel. It's got my 20, my 60, and my 500k on it, as well as no skeleton keys. So there is a chance, pretty damn good chance, of me getting these 5 whips. But like I said, I don't really need whips. But if you were hoping for whips, this is the kind of setup you would look for. Because there's, I would say, a 99% chance that you're going to get at least one of those. If you do, even at this point, if you're hoping for whips, it would be best just to do the 1-click activate. But since I'm just going for gold, shit, didn't mean to do that. That's okay. Getting ahead of myself because my dog's acting retarded. Okay, now I've got the 20, the 60, and the 500k again. Alright, there we go. I spent 1 token, got 20k gold out of it. Now here's the math behind that, in case you're doubting. Let me try to explain it. It takes 36 tokens to fully spin a wheel. If it takes you those 36 tokens to get the 20k, 60k, and 500k, you're getting 580k gold for 36 tokens, which means you're getting far less than 20k gold per token. But the more often you can get this 20k just with 1 token, ultimately, if you do this 36 times with 36 tokens, you'll get 720,000 gold as opposed to 580,000. So you're earning 140,000 more gold than if you do the 1-click activate. So it's little things like this that people are always asking me about, how much I put into this game and whatever. Compared to a lot of the other top players who I know don't do this kind of method. They just do the 1-click activate because they're lazy. They want to save time. They want the quick BR. They want the quick cash. They want everything done fast, fast, fast. Well, the more you can maximize on little tips like this, the stronger you'll get with a lot less cost. Doing things like spending $10,000 on getting all level 10 refinements on your gear. Ridiculous. It doesn't give you that much of a boost. And for that much money, you could boost so many other aspects of your game. So, if you're looking for tips, don't do stupid things like get all level 10 refinements on your gear, unless you're ridiculously rich and have nothing else to spend your money on. But anyway, back to this. Yeah, so there's that. What I'm going to do is refresh again. That is a crappy wheel right there. And I got lucky again. I'm going through this a little bit slow just so people can watch what I'm doing, but once you do this several times and once you get accustomed to just quickly scanning the wheel, you can actually do this rather fast. I mean, obviously it's not as fast as using the one-click activate, but the amount of tokens and gold boost that you get is, in my opinion, well worth it. And you don't have to save up 420 tokens like I did. I just prefer to just do it this way, just do a whole bunch at once as opposed to do the wheel once a week. So anyway, as I always say, if you have any questions about anything on here, or if there's stuff you want to see, then let me know. I'll probably be doing a video on the Wilds shop just to do a little bit more of an explanation on that. For people asking for Battleground all the time, I'll try to get you another Battleground video soon, but I'm almost done doing Battleground. I'm almost capped on Honor, and I've already got the Grim Reaper title, so I don't really have much use for Battleground anymore. It only takes me about 10 minutes to go in and cap my Honor for the day. But I will try to get another Battleground video in before I'm completely finished with it. If there's any other questions you have for me, I'm on wartune.com, server 153.